and welcome back. I'm so excited to be at this point. We've been talking about such heavy topics, and I'm so excited to finally be getting into some fun stuff like makeup. So I'm so ready to talk to you guys about my makeup routine and the clean makeup products, because I'm really passionate about how important it is that we choose products that don't cause disruption in our bodies. And it's not something that I ever took too serious until I've been having my own health issues, and I can see how important it is, the little changes we make. So the skin, of course, is our largest organ in the body, and yet we think so little about the products that we use on it, the makeup that we wear, and just those kind of things, and how to take care of our skin really well. And it's something I absolutely have neglected, even sunscreen. So I just think it's so important. So I'm so excited for us to be getting into some of these topics that are a lot more exciting to talk about for sure. So before we start, I'm not going to go back through all of the chemical disruptors and all of that, because we have videos, a few videos back, and we'll post a link to that where I talk about what they are and that kind of thing. But I want to talk first of all a little bit about like makeups. If they're thick and they're creamy and they're luxurious, what makes them like that? So it's usually that aspect of makeup that where the chemicals come in to give you that luxurious, creamy feeling. Also, the things that help them stay in place on your face. That's often chemicals that do that as well. So it's really difficult, I think, for clean, I put that in quotes, clean beauty brands to make products that match up to traditional products. So I just want you to keep in mind, if you're going to go out and try some of these products, there is a difference there. There's a learning curve about how to use these products correctly to get the look that you want, but it's so worth the time and effort that it takes. I have watched hours and hours of tutorial videos on YouTube and different channels that for people who show you how to apply the makeup and make it look good and make it stay. So there is a learning curve. You just can't make a product without the chemicals that feels the same and does and performs the same. It's just really difficult. So it's worth it. It's worth the effort. So today I just want to share with you some of the brands that I have found in my journey. I'm going to show you some of the products. I've got them over here beside me, and just kind of go over with you some of my routine and the things that I've been loving. So first we're going to start with like foundational things. I did 2 purchases of the Ilia True Skin Serum Foundation. I really like it. I'm actually completely out and the bottle's gone, so I can't really show you that, but I found the product to be a little oily when I would put it on, but if I would set it, and once I learned to do that correctly, it was fine and it didn't show oil for the whole day. So it's just a learning curve, but I really like that foundation. I prefer a matte finish, so if you're a dewy person, you won't have any trouble with it at all, but since I like a matte look, I had to do a little more work to get that. Now, to help me with that, this is a second purchase too. I used, and the company is 100% pure, and it's for mattification. I mean, it mattifies, so I really like that part. And if I use that on the foundation, I didn't have any trouble, and I really like it. It's also super affordable, so that's one big thing. You have to be, I don't want to spend a small fortune on some of these products, so the affordability is important to me. Now, I do want to show you, I found a powder foundation that I really like, and it's called Alima Pure. So prior to me going on this kind of clean beauty journey, I used Bare Minerals, and I was looking for something for my daily work makeup that was similar to that, and this Alima Pure really is. It goes on very similarly. I just have a brush I buff it on with. It did last pretty well. Nothing lasts very well right now with masks, as everybody knows, and honestly, my daily routine doesn't involve makeup much anymore, but before that, I was really using the Alima Pure as my daily work makeup routine. So it provides good. I thought it provided good coverage because I kind of have a redness in my face, and it covered that up pretty well. So I thought I would mention that because some people prefer a powder foundation. Now let's move on to eyes. Let's talk about brows and my lack of them. So as I've gotten a little older, I noticed that like the half, especially on my right side, my brow was just disappearing. I didn't have eyebrows anymore. And I had found several products that I was using, not in the clean space, that performed really well for me. So the struggle of finding something that was easy for me to use and easy to do just daily and pretty quickly was hard. Finally though, I found, and I'm going to have to show you guys this, Echo Brow. Can you see that? I'm just going to sing their praises and I'm going to show you their applicator. It's got the curved applicator or the slanted applicator. And then on the other side it does have the brush, the spoolie brush to kind of smooth it out. But this applicator is really easy. And it's called a defining crayon. And there's several shades. You just match up with the color you need. And I just find it to be super simple. I just recently discovered this brow pencil, but I will definitely continue using it. I really like it. And I had tried a lot of different ones before that. Now, my current eyeshadow palette, I do want to mention, I got this like at Whole Foods or Sprouts, I can't remember. And it's the Pacifica palette. And I'll just show you guys the colors. It's a pretty spring palette with purples and that kind of thing, which is right along with my colors that I'm wearing for spring and summer. So that palette was really good and it goes on well. It lasts well as long as you use a primer with it. I haven't had any trouble with it. So I would recommend any of their eye products because I've had good luck with this one so far. Now, speaking of primers, Alima Pure is the eyeshadow primer I'm using. It's the eye primer. And it works well. You put it on just like a normal primer. One thing I will say with that is you need to do a setting powder over it, or that's what I do, to help it stay. I was having trouble with seeming like it creased so quickly, but since I've been using my setting powder, and that's the 100% pure powder, it's been great. So I've had no problems with it, and it does really well for you. So that's awesome that we can find all of these products in the clean space. Finally, I wanted to talk to you guys about lips. I'm not much of a lipstick person, I'm going to be honest. Half the time I forget about it. I do want to show you the Kosas. And that's my color. It stays really well. To me, it goes on like any traditional makeup. It's magnetic. It was sticking to the thing. That's kind of cool. To me, it stays on like any other lipstick I've ever worn. There's tons of different lipsticks out there, but this one in particular has sort of stood out to me. I've tried several, like from 100% Pure and a few other places, but this one really stands out to perform so much like traditional product that I can't tell a whole lot of difference. I just want to kind of remind you guys that there's lots and lots of products to choose from out there. So if you try something and you don't like it, don't give up. I went through multiple eyebrow pencils before I come across Echo Brow, and I love it. So just keep doing your research, and I'm sure there's going to be some products out there that will work for you, just like I have done the research and found these that work for me. Now, I've got some stuff coming in, and there'll be a video up soon of some things I'm trying that are more sustainable. So I can't wait to show you guys that. So I'm kind of venturing out of my comfort zone into some more cream style products, because a lot of those you can get in a refillable packaging. And I'll let you guys know how that's going. But for now, these are the products I've been using for a good while, and they've worked really well for me, and I hope that you'll find this information useful for you. Just remember that the things we put on our skin is absorbed into our body, and it's important that we're making the right choices there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, you'll give it a thumbs up for me, and I welcome you to subscribe to my channel where we talk about all kinds of things to do with your healthy lifestyle. See you soon.